Ладно. Hello people. Today is Monday. Hello people. And that means that today is, as usual, we're about to watch games of our young talents, beautiful girls, and wonderful chess players. I'm of course talking about Fatality and Pinkamena. We will be starting with I thought that we'll be starting with Fatality game, but I don't see one. I think she's still looking for a partner, so I'll be commentating Pinkamena's game now. So black went for something like King's Indian structure. I'm not familiar with this exact setup for both sides, I would say. Knight, that's kind of weird. So what is black thinking? Where is the g8 knight is going to develop? I don't get it. Also, the pawn on f7 is blundered already, but Pinkamena doesn't care yet, so she doesn't capture it. Now she does. Oh, actually, the pawn on b2 was attacked, so rook b1 was smart, so she defended the pawn on b2, like prevented the exchange. Oh, and now the knight is blundered on h5. What a wonderful start to this tournament. So now I have an extra pawn, an extra knight. And yeah. She stole... She has stolen some material from her opponent. And I bet she has already stolen your heart, viewers. Do you agree with that? My bishop goes to g6. So the next spot is f5. Oh, Fatality will not be playing, I guess. It's funny that, you know, I wasn't told, so now I know. Okay. Oh, actually, look at our stream. So we have some interesting like new things added here. So the overall like picture changed a little bit. So we have some information about Pinkamena, you can see it. So you always ask me what's her rating and all this stuff, how young she is. So now you can see that she is 8 years old. Her name is Ksenia. And yeah, she's from Moscow. I'm from Moscow as well. And her blitz rating is 1602. She's so young, so her rating will grow as well as she will grow. So yeah, one day she'll become a great chess player. I guess we can all agree on that. So yeah, now she exchanges some pieces. Also, she still has an extra minor piece. Now it's a bishop and an extra pawn. Queen e3, so this move lets black to take on c2, but I don't think that this is going to end up well for black. We at least can exchange by taking on e5. Yeah, and this pawn was key, I think, because now the dark squares look like disastrously weak for black. So queen a7 or queen b6. Yeah, Pinkamena goes for the first move. Yeah, now queen takes b7 at least. King e6 and queen e7, checkmate. So we have a good start, guys. We have a good start, very promising start. Well, this wasn't too hard. Actually, opponent's rating was relatively close to Pinkamena's. She wasn't like a huge favorite in terms of rating in this game, but It wasn't even competitive, so that's very promising. So let's read what you're writing here. Yeah, my accent is not very good. I know that. Yeah, it can easily be understood that I'm from Russia. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's for sure. What are you doing in Moscow? Well, I'm not in Moscow myself. I'm now I'm like in a chess camp, not far from Moscow. I'm being a coach here. So as you can see, I'm a little bit tired, and I was in the previous stream as well, because like children, they need a lot of attention and they take like a lot of energy from you. So you're always a little bit like seeking for some energy, seeking for some sleep. Oh no, 95 is a blunder. White can take on e5. This is not a good like continuation from a perfect start. So yeah, I think Pinkamena better resign this game because she'll waste time. Her opponent has a good rating. There's no need to play, I think. Minor piece is too much. Yeah, hello guys, hello. I can't ask you who your favorite Petrova sister is. So who is your favorite Bottas sister? With my favorite Bottas sister. Um, Give me a second. I know that both the sisters are chess players, and I guess they are streamers as well. I'm sorry for not knowing, like, not knowing this. I'm not watching chess streams nearly at all. So, from Russian streamers, I only watch like sometimes I watch Shipov because yeah, he's such a huge professional, and also he has a good charisma. I like this style of streaming very much. This is relaxing, giving only the necessary info, not talking about some like anything. And he like he is very good at finding good phrases, like keeping in touch with the viewers. But yeah, well, I'm talking to so much good words about Shipov. But yeah, maybe I watch some other streamers a little bit, maybe Vova Chess because he's my friend, but I don't really watch foreign streamers at all. My friend likes some Indian streamer very much. I don't remember what's his name, but he's I guess he's the most famous Indian streamer. Might be. Yeah. What about Bota Sisters? If I'm right and they are streamers, I have never watched their streams, so sorry. Can't give you a proper answer here. Do you recommend me to watch it? You see, I have so many chess in my life, so I just I'm not like looking for too much chess content. I'm looking for something different. Good evening, Brian. We got president in chat. My name is your name, Givanjan? Yes, that's my name. No, I'm not Tycho Brazik. I'm not her. I'm not her coach. I'm a coach of like neither of the sisters. Now I'm like in chess camp, so we have some children here. But as you can see, Petrova sisters are at home, not here. I was never like their coach. Of course, I'm helping them if they need to, because like they're my friends. I know them well. Oh, what? We got some technical issues. Oh, guys, we got some technical issues here with Pinkamena's camera. So she will take a break after this game. So maybe I'll better concentrate on the game now, because we'll have time to talk a little bit while she's taking a break. So yeah, what's this position about? Somehow we get 3 points for a minor piece. So maybe I can eat my words. I was sure that Pinkamena can like already resign and not waste any time, but maybe this is still a little bit competitive. Minor piece is still much more than 3 pawns. You know, usually it's known that minor piece is equal to 3 pawns, but in most of positions that's not true, to be honest. Especially if there are queens on board and many other pieces. So you can really feel the lack of one minor piece. And you can feel it in endgames as well, even more, I think. So knight f5. And Pinkamena is low on time as well. She's doing a good job though, so there is no like instant victory for white for a long time. Oh, and after this exchange, well, white will definitely take on b7, but the pawns are like have different colors now. This is a factor, so maybe some chances for a draw. Knight h2 and queen g6. What is going on? Why don't white take on b7? Oh no, that's a blunder. No. No. Pinkamena definitely had a chance here, but after this blunder, it's over. I guess she didn't see the knight f1 move. Yeah, this is very sad. I think that she already had some chances. If she played, for example, like bishop e4 or something like this, bishop goes to c1, and yeah. Now white will definitely win this game. I don't see any more chances for black. Of course, white will have to play like careful, but the advantage is just too big here. Knight d2. Yeah, knight f3. Knight h4 now, I guess. No, queen g4 instead. White is making some weird moves, really, so I'm not feeling like 2 extra minor pieces because these moves are very strange. Queen e4, wow. Why exchange queens? Why white don't exchange? We have the additional time. What's the point? So why not like queen c4, queen c8 and knight e7, knight takes c8? I'm missing something. What? Why is black trying to exchange queens and white is avoiding it? Yeah, now black just Pinkamena just blundered the queen there, so and the game is over. Well, I think she didn't have a chance in this position from the start. Well, 2 minor pieces, just too much. And even from the opening. So I guess that's like how it should be. Well, now Pinkamena will take a break and I'll try to answer your questions maybe. Diko Brazik, they're not like everybody here is Russian. That's not true. We are commentating in English because only 10% of our viewers are from Russia. So we just have to. Shipov is great. I watch him too. Yeah, Shipov is just he's such a professional. I like his book as well. I can recommend it to you. His book, the Hedgehog System in the Sicilian. So it's a wonderful book. I usually don't recommend people to read opening books, but this is not an like opening book. So he mostly talks about like the middle game, the plans, and all this stuff. So you can really get some good examples from this book. So understand some new things about the positional play, the plans in this system, and not only maybe. Oh, some plays you have on the page. Thank you, Darwin. Thank you so much. They play chess, but no, chess is not the focus of the content. They are the focus of the content. Yeah, maybe that's true. I don't see like some drawbacks in this. So it's all about girls. It's all about like children showing off their talent. So why not? We make people like I guess people don't really like many people who are not keen on chess. They don't really like this content when like some boring players like play chess, make these strong moves with some serious faces. So it's much more interesting for like some regular viewer to watch a girl like play chess and also having fun, like smiling, showing off her emotions. So that's why we all are here. Greetings from Argentina. Greetings, Juan. Hello from Germany. Hello, Dennis. Yeah, hola. So hello everyone in chat who is just connecting to our stream. Yeah, in this game, Pinkamena is really having a big advantage. Once again, as we had in the first game, we have a minor piece and a pawn. Extra. Now we'll just castle, so this will be some sort of consolidation. Black's position is not threatening, but after like we castle, there is absolutely nothing to be scared of. No real chances for black. The pawn structure is also not ideal. So yeah, f6, be castling now, or bishop h6. So Pinkamena is aggressive. Black will play queen e7. No, why king f7? What? Yeah, this is just a free win for white, for Pinkamena. I just don't get how this person is like in the 12th place. So he had to win some games, but just blundering everything, surprisingly. So yeah, the exchange happens, queen goes to f5, now we have an extra rook and some pawns. Oh, and this is also a blunder on c5 and on h7 as well. So Pinkamena could have taken on c5 and this will become a little bit faster. A little bit faster, I'm sorry, guys. And now she completes her mistake. Yeah, corrects her mistake. I meant. Yeah, queen takes on c6, and yeah, there are just too many extra pieces here. Too many extra material. And it's the beautiful checkmate in the end. I guess Pinkamena will get a nice ranking now. So she lost only one game. Took a pause, so definitely wasted some time, but was not too much time. So how do you think? What place is Pinka aiming for? Now she's 17th. I wonder if you can see the rankings. Can you? E4, E5, D3. What is this move? That's a little bit passive. Oh, D3 was the first move. Maybe it was a misclick. Oh no, white is going for some weird opening stuff. I think we have to play D5 here. So be a little bit punishing. So white is developing pieces in some weird fashion, and this can be punished, I guess. So black played castling, but I think that if not D5, then maybe H5 was good as well. Hello from Berlin. Hello, Johan. Knight C4. uh, I just got a like message in my phone. So my coach says that he found a wife for me. Maybe I'm lucky this time, guys. Knight f5. So yeah, now white captured the strong. Like this is the weakest place in this kind of setup when you play e4, e5. That's a f5 square. So you can see the maneuver like knight d2, c4, e3, f5. So it led to like two bishops advantage now because black didn't want to like face this knight and decided to exchange it. That's not too much of an advantage maybe, but that's still something. I think white can exchange on e7. Why not? If I was white, maybe I would try to play bishop f3, g3, and bishop g2 maybe. Bishop e3, I don't like this move, because when you have two bishops advantage, you usually don't like to exchange bishops, because you can see when you have two bishops, you don't like face the problem of some like weak dark squares or light squares, because you always have a piece, you always have a bishop to cover it. And you can like abuse the fact that your opponent has only one bishop and weaken like the other squares, like playing around this fact. But when you exchange these bishops, so you don't have this advantage anymore, and black can like focus on the dark squares. And while I was talking all this boring stuff, Pinkamena managed to like take a double attack on e3 and b2 and eat the pawn on b2. Now the only thing she has to do is not to blunder on f6, and she'll have a beautiful position, but she failed it and blundered on f6. Guys, this is so sad. This is so sad. At least she's not tilting like Fatality does sometimes. So she's more calm. I don't even think that Pinkamena is focused on the game so much. I think she's happy that she's having all this attention from the chat. So by just viewing this stream, you make young girl happy. So you can be proud of yourself. you can like have some part of this happiness yourself. Yeah, bishop goes on g4 now. The next move will be bishop f5, then queen g6, and there will be no defense from the checkmate. Now with the queen on d2, white will maybe have to make some move like h3 or rook f1, but this is not needed anymore because now the rook on e1 is not attacked, and white can safely go queen g6, and there is no defense, so from the checkmate it's inevitable. And yeah, it's done. 3-0. This opponent is winning 3-0 against Pinkamena. Never take pawn on b2, some GM said. Well, maybe, but you can like watch the games from the games of Viktor Korchnoi. He was a huge fan of taking the pawns on like b2. So I'd say that she's a specialist of taking the pawns on b2. And in this exact position, it was a good idea to take the pawn on b2. So this was just the blunder on f6 that ruined the day. So she just had to play like knight h7 maybe or something like this, and she'll just have an extra pawn. Calm, she's like a chess Jedi. For the sake of my dignity, I wouldn't want to play with her. That's so true, man. That's so true. Yeah, e4, e5. So yeah, now we have like a 4 knights opening attempt, but black played bishop c5. So white took on e5. So as you know, there's the bishop takes f2 check move is not giving anything to black because white will just take, and after knight takes c5 we'll eventually play d4, and we'll have at center we'll have two bishops and every advantage in the world, and the king will at some point find the safe haven, and white will reach the advantage. So that's why black usually plays knight takes e5, but for some reason black decided not to eat on e5, and white just have an extra pawn in the center, and d4 will be a perfect move here, but Pinkamena played d3, so she's too careful, I guess. Knight takes f6 is not good as well. Bishop g5 was much stronger. Xenia is tired. Maybe she is. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't even know that we are like playing without fatality, so I just figured it out like after the start of the stream. So I'm not the right person to ask this. Why do you think that I have a bad day? I don't. Or maybe you're talking about Pinkamena. She's not having a bad day as well. So she only lost 2 games, I guess. Thank you so much. Queen g6. Oh, now we can play g4 maybe. No? No, I'm not sure. Maybe there wasn't a g4 move. There was some tactics here, but I guess it's in favor of black. But now we can play d4 definitely. Yeah, and this move is like made on the board. We'll win a minor piece at the very least. We'll have a center. And yeah, this game is done as well. So we're having like some troubles with getting some competitive games. So it's one-sided all the time. So either it's Pinkamena destroying her opponent or she just blunders something. But it's only the start of the tournament, only the first third. So at some point we'll get some competitive games, definitely. Rook goes to e8 and we can safely take on c5. And have a comfortable advantage. Queen d7. Knight e5. Oh wow, that's dangerous. We have to play queen f5. Or queen d1 rather. Yeah, queen d1 is better than queen f5. Queen f5 was leading to some bad pawn structure. It didn't matter, of course, because every endgame will be victorious because we have an extra bishop here. But queen d1 is still better than queen f5. Rook goes to e5. We can play queen g3, no? No, bishop g3. Bishop g3 is better. Black is not taking on e4 for some reason. That's weird. And now Pinkamena takes this opportunity away from her opponents. She'll just play e5, I think. And the pawn will not be attacked anymore. Oh no, she goes for a tactical approach, rook d1. And black can take on e4 because the 8th rank is weak. c6, and Pinkamena uses the fact that the d6 square is weakened. She plays rook d6, rook e6. Now the exchange happens, and of course every exchange is in our favor because we have a material advantage. Now queen d3, rook e8, queen d7, yeah, and we are starting our campaign on the opponent's half of the board. We take on b7, and just everything in black's position just falls like a house of cards. Pinkamena is not even taking on b7. She plays bishop d6 first. She wants more. Now she takes on b7 and attacks the rook, so everything is done with winning some tempos. e5 is a good move, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just so tired. Queen takes on c6. Queen e6. Now maybe you can take on c5. Yeah, that's true. f6. Queen a3, maybe. House of cards. Can you say this in English? I guess there is such a phrase, but I'm not sure that that's the exact like word order I'm using. It's like the correct one. Maybe I'm just like straight translating from the Russian. Well, I'm sure I heard this kind of phrase, so I guess I might be right about this. Yeah, now there is a checkmate. There is a checkmate. We won this game. And what's the ranking? Now it's 24. But that was before the game finished. So now we'll get some up rank. You guys are already like in the lichess chat supporting Pinkamena. 54 minutes remaining in this tournament. So it is not even like half gone. So maybe it's time for you to ask some interesting questions in chat. So we will be waiting a little bit more than usual because we only have like one girl playing today. So maybe we can compensate that with some activity. Like c4, e5. So yeah, now this opponent was a relatively like same rating, only 3 points difference. Pinkamena is 19th place and she's looking to extend her like string of victories. Knight c6. So that's like English opening. e3. t6. So that's something like King's Indian style. So the exchange. g6 maybe now. No, bishop e7. You see, I knew that she will make this move, but this is a little bit of misunderstanding that like children always have. So you see, she gave up the control of the center, but she's just not understanding that this is a problem, really. So she thinks it's fine, but it's not really. So there are 3 minor pieces still on the board, and you can't just give away the control of the center like this. So you have to have some counterplay. That's why the bishop on g7 will be standing good, because we could find some counterplay on the dark squares, maybe moving the knight away, playing c5. And now our only hope is to exchange something, but this is not an easy task now, because how can we really exchange, for example, a light squared bishop? So it can be made on, it can be like, this exchange can be found only on f5, but yeah, now she plays queen c8, but white will definitely play queen c2, and we just don't have the f5 square, so white will never give this opportunity to white. And as I said, that's exactly what white do. Oh, come on, guys. So I just don't get it. Even if you like don't understand the fact that this exchange is bad for you, but why just don't play queen c2? So you see your opponent clearly wants to play bishop f5. Why don't you like prevent him from doing this? This is something that's hard to understand for me. So yeah, now white has even more control of the center, but one minor piece is exchanged already, and I can see some counterplay attempts like c5, for example. But yeah, it had to be done a little bit faster maybe, because now queen h7 is very threatening. And I don't really think that Pinkamena saw this move coming, because she would at least count it if she saw it. T takes e5, that's spicy. We have to play rook takes e5, I think. I'm not saying it works. I think it doesn't work, but we just have to. Because if we don't play rook takes e5, then bishop c5 check is just crucial. Oh no, what is this move? Really? No, that's definitely a blunder. Bishop c5 check and queen h8 checkmate, and the game is finished. This is sad. We can hope already, of course, that white don't see it, but white will definitely see it, because the first move that you count is check. So I don't see a way to not see this move. And yeah, bishop c5 check is played, and checkmate is inevitable. I think all those medals behind her should give you a clue of how to play versus her. Yeah, the best choice is just not to play versus her, because she is just too strong. Not in this game though. This game was not the best performance of young Pinkamena. And yeah, what I was saying is that you can't give up the control of the center without counterplay or without the exchanges of minor pieces. Well, I think we don't really like have to judge Pinkamena on these games because she's definitely not trying hard. And I think that's a good thing. So this is an online tournament, lichess arena, so you just have to chill, have fun. Life is all about fun. And chess is all about fun as well. Bishop b5 is that's a strange move. I'm very like excited. It's very interesting for me what was like the reaction on a6. What was the plan? To go bishop e2 or go bishop a4? We'll never know. Yeah, so bishop e7. Plain beat, thank you so much for your comment. Thank you so much for your support. It's a big pleasure for me to know that there are people who like the content I'm providing. That's the best thing that you can say to the commentator. Knight takes d5, so he has some exchanges here. Bishop takes c7, maybe. Yeah, this position is relatively equal, I think. I would maybe prefer to play for black here because of the bishop. Maybe black has a little bit of an advantage, but that's not much. Oh, and after this move... No, she had a 95 move, but yeah, she's definitely tired because she's not even counting it, so she's not trying. She's doing games non-stop versus people less tired. Yeah, that's true, that's true. She's on camera as well, so she can't like fully concentrate on the games, even if she wanted to. It's very difficult when you are on camera to like show your A game. Zerga Ramdane, hello. Thank you for being on this stream. Thank you for like being a chess fan. Can I play with you? Who do you mean? Me or Pinkamena? If you want to play with me, that's impossible. If you want to play with Pinkamena, you can join the club, the Chess Fight Night Club, and join the tournaments when you are like accepted on the club. So this will take maybe some time, maybe a couple of hours when admins will see your request. All the links are in the description on this stream, so you can find it there. We're always happy to like have some new players in our club. So join. So what happens in the game now? So we won one pawn back. Now there is a material equality. But black's position is definitely better because in this kind of endgames, the like positioning of the king is the most important thing. And we have only 2 pawns defending our king while black has 3. if we can say this. But yeah, also the G file like is open. That's some counterplay for white, but like the pawns on h3 and f2, the structure is ruined, and queen f5 is a huge blunder, because now we can take on f5 and rook e8 is almost a checkmate. So black made a crucial mistake, and in a couple of seconds Pinkamena will see it and take on f5. No! Ouch! This was really such a big chance. Queen takes f5 was just winning right now. And she missed it, and her opponent missed it as well. It's difficult being a star. Yeah, probably. I never was a star, so I don't really know. Why can't I play with you? Well, I'm just not playing chess too much, really. And when I play from my official account, I have a formula. So I'm not playing with guys less than 2400 or something like this. My formula like depends of my exact rating, so it's minus 250, I think. I play with something like this. Oh, and black blundered the checkmate in the end. What was this game? So it seems like their opponent is as tired as Pinkamena is, or even more. But seriously, all this online attention must be done to an 8-year-old girl and her parents. Well, not for her parents, maybe. I think they're glad. They're just happy to get this much attention. But yeah, for a kid, this might be really something like to maybe avoid sometimes, because this like changes like how you see the world, how you get only like the positive attention from the people, and you may like when you become a grown-up person, you may like, this experience may like make you not ready for some situations where people will like act like unfriendly towards you. When a kid like feels herself or himself as a star, so she thinks that there is nothing more to achieve, so you already have everything, and that's the dangerous thing about this. So I can totally agree with you, man. For example, we have like a guy, so you have seen him. There is a famous like show in Russia, and he was in on like children who are like young talents. So in some, not only in chess but in some sports or maybe in science and everything. And one kid was in the show. He was playing chess against Karpov, and this kid was like 3 or 4 years old. And I know this kid. Well, I don't know him personally, but I know the school that he's like studying in, a chess school, I mean. And he's not like a young prodigy anymore, so his talent is mostly gone already. Oh, maybe you could see him even in our channel, I think. Chess Fight Night channel. He was in one of our tournaments, I think. So he's still young and talented, but he's not like the chosen one as like it was on TV. Because you'll really lose your motivation when you're like a young star. So when I was a child and when I was like playing in these tournaments, like below like 10 years old, 12 years old, 14 years old. So I remember these guys who were playing with me in the same tournaments, and the guys who really achieved something in chess. And you see, I am a FIDE master, but I don't think that this is really an achievement, to be honest. I mean, achieved in chess, I mean, like you become a grandmaster, like 2700 of rating, so you win some huge tournaments like Moscow Open or something like this. And the only people who achieved something in chess, they were like not really too much of like stars, so they were just talented, hardworking kids. So of course, you see, they got some like first, second place in the championship of our city in Moscow, but like it was always competitive. So there wasn't a thing that they were just much stronger than everybody. No, so they were just working hard. They maybe sacrificed like school or university or just any other things, maybe relationships, sacrificed it for chess, and so they got the result. So it's always a result of some work, of some sacrifice. Talent is not like the only factor. Are you a titled player? Yes, I'm a FIDE master. It will be a great achievement if you think that it is. Well, maybe yeah. It's all about the like point of view. So you see, I'm not saying that this is a great achievement, and once again, I'm not saying it because when I'm not considering it as a huge achievement, so I still have something to work on. So I want to become an international master this year. So now, at this point, I think that this is a big achievement for me. But I guess when I will achieve that, when I will become an international master, I will start thinking that there's nothing in it, and I will be like thinking of how to become grandmaster. So that's a motivational thing for me. So also, I really think that people in chess become like professionals starting from international masters, because when I'm playing against FIDE masters like me, I'm not feeling that this is really a strong player, to be honest. And I rarely feel it when I'm playing against international masters. But sometimes when you're playing against international master, like you can feel that he is really a strong player. So he's just maybe liking some like tactical stuff, or maybe he's liking openings. Maybe he's not just he's out of form, or he does just didn't play for 10 years, or just anything. But you just feel that this guy is a strong player. And you can never get this feeling when you're playing against FIDE master. You can only get this feeling if this guy becomes an international master in like a couple of months. So eloquently stated. Thank you. Mental skills develop in new and different ways as we age. Children have a natural tendency to do well with pattern recognition. It doesn't always last. Yeah, that's true. There are football players like this. When they become famous, they mostly fail their career. They stop working hard, and others do, and they end up better places. Yeah, in football, I think we can get most of like the most like examples, like the most like pure examples of this. We can really get it in football. So like Mario Balotelli, or just you can really have like a lot of examples. Even Neymar, maybe. Well, Neymar, of course, is one of the best players in the world, but with his potential that he had, he could be stronger than Lionel Messi, maybe. But he was just not trying this hard. Well, really, this was really some like most hyped examples of this, but I know like not these famous football players who I could say this about. Игра товарищеская или рейтинговая? Yeah, it's on rating, yeah. Are you owner of this channel? No, I'm not. I'm just like supporting by commentating. So the owner of this channel is like the president. So you can sometimes find him in chat. His nickname is CFN president, I guess. I'm just like their friend. Yeah, this game Pinkamena lost, but she was playing against the real star, against a really strong player. So 2500 rating. That's much. And you could see this on the board. So this guy played very well. It's interesting that I recognize a lot of viewers from the Latin America, from the like Argentina, Brazil. I always see the flags during our streams. So that's a very good thing to know that like our channel is viewed worldwide. So we share like the worldwide content. Why chess players are not treated as stars like in other sports? Well, I guess it's not like the problem of chess. I guess when you say like the other sports, I think you mean like maybe football, basketball, but this I like overhyped sports. But for example, do you really know who are like our national team in like volleyball? So who is the best volleyball player in the world? I guess you can know like the first, like the best one, maybe the second one, the third, but I bet you don't know someone outside the first three like best players. And I think that we can say this about maybe tennis and just any other sports, even less hyped, like some Olympic sports like I don't know, running, swimming. I bet just no one knows who are the like stars. There are not like too much money in chess really. So the problem is we have like sports when you have like physical sports like I don't know, football, volleyball, swimming, running, everything. We have cyber sports like Dota 2, CS:GO, and everything. And chess is something like in between. So you see, physical sports they will be popular like in any time in history. So it's just they will never die. Cyber sports is something new, and so there is like too much money, very much money in these sports. And chess is like it's an old game, so but it was always like not so hyped as some physical sports, and it will never be more hyped like than something like more modern. Or maybe that's why. How long will the stream last? We have 30 minutes remaining now. So the length of the stream is the length of the tournament, the arena tournament. The overall length of this tournament is 1.5 hours. And now 1 hour is already gone. In chess wins the player less distracted. Well, that's very true, I would say. Because, yeah, the most important thing in chess actually is concentration. When I was teaching kids, I myself found out how much can even not skilled players can find in how difficult moves can they find if you make them concentrate. I was really surprised. So I knew that this is true, but I didn't know that this is like this true. Pinkamena is not taking on a1 and white is not defending on a1. So the rook is attacked and no one is interested. Well, now white really forced black to take on a1, so some weird stuff. Also, the pawn structure is very funny here. So you can see that black has like 4 pawns on the queen side and white has 0 pawns on the queen side. I don't really know how to evaluate this position. This is just something very weird. I'll maybe go for a bold prediction. I would say that black has an advantage. Well, black had advantage before the d5 move. I think if black played a5, black will have an advantage, and now black lost it, and now black also blundered a checkmate. That's not good. Pinkamena definitely needs some rest. And she'll eventually get it, I think, because she's playing against the opponent with lethal rating. So maybe she'll get her revenge in this game. Why there is so money in chess? Because when chess were like on some hype, I think this was when like the Soviet Union was dominating. So when the Kasparov played Karpov, so this match, for example, I think just everyone watched it. But at this time, there was no like money in other sports as well, even in football, not money. Now chess are on hype once again, but we have many other like more hyped sports. Once again, it's cyber sports like Dota and CS:GO and just everything else. That's why just a little bit unlucky. The problem of chess is that chess is like the serious chess is a classical chess, and the classical chess is just too long to be like interesting for some regular viewers. So that's why chess is like changing its orientation to the blitz now, because the blitz is more interesting. So you see this stream, we are playing blitz games, not classical ones. And that's why you are watching. If we were playing like classical chess, so the stream will last not 1.5 hours, but maybe 6 hours. You'll watch like 5 minutes. There will be not a single move made in this like time period. You'll just say, "What am I watching?" and quit it. Yeah, this game was not strong from both opponents. Some blunders from Pinkamena. I just didn't want to make accent on this, so she won, and it's fine. Now her opponent is taking Berserk, so the stakes are high. Only 25 minutes left. So something like Queen's Gambit declined is on the board. C takes d5, C takes d5. Interestingly enough, we are now in Slav exchange. Black could have taken with the e pawn, but decided to take with the c pawn instead. Now maybe black will take on c3. I'm sure that Pinkamena will do it, and I was right. This was just she just likes this kind of exchange for some reason, because she's a kid. Why else? So she just like knights more than bishops. Fair enough. Rook c8. I guess knight f6 was a little bit stronger with the idea of knight e4. Queen e7, b4. Knight f6 is still good, I think. Yeah. White will not blunder knight e4. Interesting. So white defended. This is not a good position to be in when you took a berserk, and that's what white did. Because there is no like easy plan to win this game. There is no advantage. You definitely don't want to draw. And how will you really win this? So rook c8 is coming. No, queen d6. Oh, queen d6 is not good. So why are we letting white's rook on c7? So rook c8 was perfectly fine. We'll have a passive bishop in the endgame, but we don't have weaknesses, so this is not a big deal. And now rook b8 is a blunder. Rook takes b7 wins the game. The opponent has big rating, so he definitely have to find this move. No, and he didn't. So rook takes b7 was winning the game right now. And white missed this opportunity. Played bishop b5. Now black's playing a6, and once again rook takes b7 was possible, but not this powerful. It still worked. b5, bishop b3, so white is not seeing it. And now it's not working anymore. Queen b6, queen c5. Oh, and this endgame, it really hurts. And Pinkamena blundered the bishop. No. No, guys. Now 30 seconds is more than enough. Yeah, Pinkamena is not having a good day, definitely. So what were you asking? Guys, individual sports are not popular enough to compete against team sports like football, etc. Even running isn't that demanding in terms of media. Well, maybe that's true. That looks fair enough. I can agree with this. Are you from Russia? Yes, I am. I'm from Moscow. And the girls are from Moscow as well. What's the time o'clock on Russo now in Brazil? 15. It's like 21. 21:07 now. So how do we say this in English? 9 p.m. Okay, it's 9 p.m. now. To sum up, chess is for intellectuals and people are not, so they prefer simple sports like 22 guys chasing one ball. Oh, no, I cannot agree with this. Football is not like such a stupid sports as you like describe it. So I was like I have a friend who is like an analyst in football, and he is really like making some very difficult evaluations, and there's a lot of strategy in football, and even in like cyber sport. So when you're just like playing computer games, this is very difficult as well. So I'll not say that I mean not difficult like mechanically, but also it's like very difficult strategically as well. So you have to be smart to be professional in kind of stuff. Even in football, in like any positions. For example, when you're playing playmaker, you have to be smart. When you're a coach in football. So I don't think that it's about like being intellectual. So I don't like this stuff that we're playing chess and other people they are like dumb and we are smart. No, that's not true. That's a real problem, that chess are just a little bit boring, really. Classical chess are boring. They're interesting when you are a professional player. So but when you are not, for example, when you are like, I don't know, 1500 of rating, you just don't understand much to have fun. When you have to be like strong at some stuff to have fun while doing it. So that's how it works. And most people are not even close to be a professionals in chess, so they can't really understand all the like deep beauty of chess, and that's not their fault really. So that's why we're like trying to find some solutions like Blitz, like Swedish chess, or how is it called in English? I don't. This game like on two boards when you like eat one piece and give it to your like teammate and he puts it like in his board. That's like Crazy House but on two boards. In Russia we call it Swedish chess. I'm not sure if it's accurate in English. So yeah, that's just more interesting to watch, really. So you see, I'm a chess player and I'm not watching chess streams. So that's the problem. You want really to get some viewers who will watch this content, who will be interested in it. In Japan, televised individual mind sports are still very popular and they are regular broadcasts for Go, Shogi, and Mahjong competitions. Oh, well, that's an interesting fact. I didn't know that. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, but Japanese people, like people in Asia, they are just built a little bit different. So maybe we can't really like compare this to like Europeans, maybe. And when I am saying Europeans, I'm also meaning like Russian people, like people from like I don't know, Ukraine, Belarus, and just we are all like Europeans. We have like European culture, and Asian culture is a little bit different, I guess. I like it very much as well. So I like the Japanese culture. And not only, well, you get my idea. Hello, Kerem. Backhouse, yeah, I forgot. Thank you, guys. I just forgot it. Of course, I knew it. Oh, you see, in this game, white played queen d2, and now rook takes g7 is the threat. That's very interesting. So let's see if Pinkamena can not blunder it. But it's really very difficult to defend against it. So what's really the defense? Maybe knight h5. I should just blunder. No, knight take. No, 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 no. White had such a um. Okay. She's just not seeing anything now. She's just too tired, guys. Let's not be rough, really. White should have played rook takes g7 and queen takes h6 then. And knight takes h7 was not so good, and black maybe had to respond with like rook h8, maybe, and something like this. Yeah, Pinkamena is not in form today. She just wants her sister to sit next to her, and the sister is busy. So you see, she just lacks the connection between sisters. You should see some football games from my country. You'll change your opinion about players being smart. And where are you from, man? I can get your point. I think you are talking about football in like Latin America. Am I right? Uh, what is your favorite movie? That's an interesting question. My favorite movie is. Hmm. You see, there is one movie that I rewatched maybe like 10 times. And this is not like really a like super good movie, so with like many stars, and it's not considered to be like 9 out of 10. So it's a film, Cellular. It's like it's filmed in 2004. This is not a famous film. You maybe never heard about it. I guess this is the only film where Jason Statham is playing a bad guy. Also, there's a Chris Evans in this film. He's the main star there. He's playing like the protagonist, and I like Chris Evans very much as an actor. So yeah, This is, I guess I can say that this is my favorite film, but if we are talking about quality, so if I have to choose like the movie that is considered very good, maybe this will be. That's an interesting question. I have to think. I like the Dogma film of Kevin Smith. I like the Kevin Smith films, really. Dogma is his masterpiece, I think. I also like, I don't know, let me think a little bit. Hmm. I'll prepare the answer to this question for the next stream, maybe. I have to really think carefully about this. Well, my like favorite comedy movie is Hot Fuzz, I think. My favorite drama movie is an anime. Uh, I can tell you how what's the like name of this anime. Let me Google it maybe. Kimi no Suizo wo tabetai. This doesn't really help, really. Yeah. Man of culture, yeah. Yes, I am. I really like this film. I think this is just the perfect film because every joke like in this film the like the scenario is absolutely perfect. So everything is like connected and every joke in its place. So I just really like this film so much. So yeah, let's read your comments a little bit. Nakamura has a net worth of tens of millions of dollars through chess-associated content. I wish that for you and the Petrovas. Thank you, Jared. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope that you're right about this. Okay, I was just saying common people will relate more with less mind-demanding sports. I will not killing anyone dump. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean like to like so I get what you're saying. So I can agree with that. Yeah. Mostly people just want to like watch something and like just chill. But you see, for example, the Heroes 3 are very popular now on Twitch, and it's like it's an intellectual game, but I guess most of the people who watch it, they're just not really thinking too much, they're just chilling. And maybe we can achieve something like this in chess. We can get like this kind of content to make people interested. And at some point they will become like interested in being stronger in chess. So as you can see, the heroes community, it just develops from the stream. So we get more people every day who are like playing very good this game. Pikachu молчит. She has her microphone muted because I know she's tired maybe. Also, she doesn't know English, so maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Nakamura is not worth millions of dollars. He himself said that it was a joke. Well, maybe sometimes he will be worth billions of dollars. I can believe. Well, you see, even if it's a joke, you can believe it. It really sounds like natural because he's a streamer as well, and streamers have a lot of money, and also he has many like money from like prizes, chess. I guess he's close at least to this mark. Hello, Dmitry. So yeah, this position now Pinkamena has a slight advantage, I think. Her pieces are developed very well, and also the square on g7 is very weak. So it's maybe like troublesome to castle. I guess bishop b3 was a mistake. I think bishop h6 was stronger, not letting black castle. Now most of the like black's problems is solved. There are still some. So the pin is quite dangerous. If black decide to move the knight away, we'll take on e7, then take on d5. This is a huge problem for black. I think that white still has an advantage. I think the possible plan is to play queen h4, then rook e3 on or rook d3, then rook h3. Something like this is possible, I think. Pinka is playing chess like a football player now. That's so true. You have a new fan from Scotland, great player and such at a young age, Pinka. So yeah, I think she'll be very happy to read your comment, man. Thank you for your support. In English popular in Russia, I mean, do people speak or they give more importance to the Russian language? Is English more popular in Russia? I mean, do people speak or they give more importance to the Russian language? Yeah, no one is speaking English in Russia. Yeah, so everyone is speaking Russian, and I don't think that even we have like too much people who can really like talking English outside some like phrases like that you need when you're lost in the like in London and you ask like how to go back to your hotel. So I would say that everyone knows like basics because we have English in school. We are studying English in school, but no one really knows it quite well. For example, you see, out of my friends, I think my English is almost the best. I think I'm like maybe fifth place in knowing English, but as you can see, my English is not good, so I don't know many words. I'm lost quite often, and I just can't remember the words. My vocabulary is pretty thin. So yeah, but I'm still considered as like my English is considered very good in Russia. Pinkamena is blundering queen a1 checkmate, but her opponent is not seeing it. So she's lucky now. Now he will see it, I think. Yeah, that's what happened. She's so tired. Poor young Pinkamena. She just needs some sleep. She offered the draw. Nice try, Pinkamena. If I was added to the arena, when do I get to play? Is it randomly selected or by order of arrival? No, there is some system in this, but I'm not really sure how it works. I think you out of the players who are free to play, who are not busy like playing some other games, the system chooses you an opponent who is, I think, uh, close to you in points and in rating, something like this. But I don't know the exact like system. Russian is better than France when they speak English. This makes me proud. Proud of like Russian people. No, D6 is a mistake. No. Pinkamena already had this kind of game lost. That was a mistake because of bishop g5. We were talking about this, I think, a couple of streams ago. I'll not say that Pinkamena is not learning. I think that she's just too tired to remember this stuff. Hello from Colombia. Hello, Hassan. Какой пинки разряд? Сложный вопрос, я не знаю. Does Pinka speak English at all? No, she doesn't. She's a kid. She has an English in school, but she's only in 2nd grade, so I'm not sure that she will be able to even like handle the basic conversation. If she could, you can believe me, she will be speaking instead of me, definitely. But as you can see, I'm still here. I'm your commentator, so I guess Pinka is not knowing English well. She's tired, yeah. She's tired, definitely. Good night, all together. Good night, Dennis. Where's the vice president? I don't know. Okay, cool. Is Russia and Belarus language same? Well, they're very similar, not the same. You see, when we are talking about Ukrainian and the Belarus language, they're like very similar to Russian, but when you speak Russian yourself, they sound very funny because some words are spelled differently, and they're spelled in some like and pronounced in some very funny way. But I think if your like mother language is like Ukrainian, for example, and you hear people speaking Russian, I think you get the same feeling. So this is a little bit funny, and at some point for example, I used to watch a lot of like content in the Ukrainian language, so we don't have the translations of football matches in Russia. So I watched like the reviews of football matches, and the only possible way was to watch them in Ukrainian. And also once there was like at some point I was like very interested in some Ukrainian TV shows. They have some very funny TV shows, like incredibly funny. So you get so many memes from them that it's just like it's just nearly impossible to believe. But so I watched this a lot, and I think that I know Ukrainian very well, really. I can like speak Ukrainian almost without like this weird Russian accent. So, but yeah, the languages are very similar, very similar. I think she's losing on purpose to be more like us for a while. Maybe she does. How many languages do you know? Well, let's see. Of course, my mother language is Russian. I think I can say that I know English. I used to study French at school, but I don't think that I know something more than like some basic phrases, and I'm not even sure that I know them pretty well. So let's say a little bit of French and a little bit of Armenian, because I'm Armenian. Also, I think we can count the Ukrainian as well. And I think that's it. Some people was interested in chess because the girls, including me, they really look cute when playing chess. Yeah, you see, when the girls are making like some thinking, they look very pretty, and that's why I recommend, like, always recommend, like, if you have like a child and your child is a girl, like it's very good for her to play chess because like she will become smarter and she'll become also more beautiful because of this. Because being smart is also a beauty. So you have like deep, like this deep look, the deep eyes. The concentration looks very pretty. Oh, f takes g3. Look at this move. And rook f1. Nice. Some tactics from Pinkamena. Let's go. This was the last game, and Pinkamena made it like look very pretty. So we have a very good ending for our stream. So did you see this? F takes g3. That was a nice move. F5 is the move. White queen would be stuck, I think. I wonder what are you talking about? F5, yeah? After rook e1, I guess you're saying this. But in any moment, white will have the queen e3 move. I think that Pinkamena played f5 in this exact moment you're talking about it. Yeah, nice, she did. Yeah. The queen is stuck, yeah, and the exchange was forced. Yeah. Does Pinka wake up too early in the morning? I mean, she definitely looks tired. Also, you. I don't really know about like what happens in Pinka's life because we are now in different, like, she's in Moscow and I'm not. And I'm tired because yeah, I'm a chess camp and I'm a coach. So yeah, I will always be tired in these circumstances. Does Spanish look so difficult for Russians, like Russian for Spanish speakers? I didn't really study Spanish at all, but I guess that it will be much easier for me to study Spanish than for Spanish people to study Russian, because Russian, like all the Indo-European family of languages and all the European languages especially, they are very similar to each other, but it can't be said about Russian. So we have a very difficult language. It's difficult logically, and also we have a lot of like synonyms. We have a difficult grammar. We have a very difficult spelling of the words. So it's just very difficult overall. So just, I think maybe only like something like Chinese may be more difficult than Russian. So hi from Lopto, I am Marat Gilfan. You know me. Yeah, this is one of my students. Hello, Marat. Well, maybe you should try to learn Japanese. It's not harder than France. Yeah, I have already started at some point, so I was trying. Thank you for your advice. Thanks for stream. Thanks for stream, guys. Thank you so much. I guess we are finished now. So this was a nice stream. I'll see you next Monday. Pinkamena is already gone, as you can see. Bye bye.